Aim.
My aim is to become a helicopter pilot.
Our aim is to protect the jobs of our members.
This project aims to reduce traffic congestion.
The main aim of the present study was to test his findings.
What he did is conformable to the aim of this method. Aim.
Attach.
I attached the socks to the clothesline to dry.
As requested, I'm attaching the files again. This cable attaches the printer to the computer.
Free radicals have the capability to attach to and damage our cells.
Detach one end of the film from the frame, and attach it to the drum by means of a drawing pin.
Attach.
Bet.
How much will you bet that your horse will win? Joanna hopes her children never start smoking. Prevention is better than cure.
You'd be better going by bus. I hope you have better luck next time.
We seek to improve relations between our two countries.
Bet.
Carriage.
We took a carriage ride in the park. He uses a small pram to drive his newborn son out. We took a carriage ride in the park.
All the second-class carriages were full. A new dual carriageway is created linking Knutsford and Bowden.
Carriage. Classic.
All of them had the same classic design. He has an affinity for classical music. All of them had the same classic design.
I like to read classic poems. I don't really love classical music.
Classic.
Commute.
I usually commute to work on the train. I usually commute to work on the train.
I commute by bus every day.
9% of commuters used public transport in 2008 and the trend is downwards.
Our cook lives out, he can easily commute from his home.
Commute.
Confirm.
Winning the game confirmed that James was a good player.
There is a fundamental flaw in the legal construct of contract. in that it is never absolutely possible to confirm with certainty consensus ad idem.
The Suzanne's confirmation code made her easy to resolve the problem.
We have just received confirmation of your reservation.
I wanted to find a way to experimentally confirm the results.
Confirm.
Criticize.
He criticized his wife for spending too much money.
The decision was criticized by environmental groups.
The regime has been criticized for failing to uphold human rights.
The analytic article criticized the new plan. Some local people criticized Mr. Abdi for becoming a farmer.
Criticize.
Expense.
She wrote down all the expenses for her trip.
As the operational expenses for the train system rose, the managers were forced to either cut services or raise prices. Business expenses are going through the roof.
Travel expenses will be recoverable from the company.
You should keep a record of your expenses.
Expense.
Formal.
This is a formal meeting, you shouldn't be late.
Russia formally ratified the Kyoto Protocol on Thursday.
You need to revise this letter because it is not formal enough.
Business letters need not be formal and impersonal.
Her words sounded formal.
Formal. Height.
My height is 168 centimeters.
She's embarrassed about her height.
The base and pedestal increase the height of the monument.
Computers have brought a heightened level of automation into the retail industry.
Native to the mountains of Crete, and, also called Dipni, or Dictamnus, this perennial plant can reach a height of 0.3 meters.
Height.
Invent.
Who invented the steam engine?
Checking and reporting inventory are my liabilities.
The attorney sends a patent specification to the inventor for correction and comments, amends it as needed and files it at the UK Patent Office.
The increased inventory is a reflection of the ineffective selling method. Luckily, the leak from the roof did only minimal damage to the inventory in the stack room.
Invent.
Junior.
She is junior to me.
What's the difference between a junior manager and a managerial assistant? Harriet is a junior executive who assists a senior executive and is always following him around the building.
The Junior X Games held in the United States each year.
I'm a junior at Toto University.
Junior.
Mechanic.
We took the car to the mechanic to be fixed. The mechanic removed the dirt to clear the engine valve.
He translated the editorial mechanically.
They studied quantum mechanics. The mechanic inspected our car to see if it had any problems.
Mechanic.
Prime.
Dirty air is a prime cause of illness. The Chinese Premier Li Keqiang was the first foreign leader to congratulate Prime Minister Narendra Modi on his election victory. Keqiang is Cambodia's Deputy Prime Minister.
The Australian Labor Party caucus has changed their leader and Prime Minister.
The Prime Minister has promised that Israel will play a constructive role.
Prime. Shift.
But I did not shift my plans.
Scientists have already observed shifts in the life cycles of many plants and animals.
Economic risk is the risk investors and firms face from currencies change, shifts in government policy, and new regulations, at home and abroad.
We have to find a way to shift our mental focus from food to the other things.
On an English keyboard, characters that typically require the use of the Shift key include the parentheses, the question mark, the exclamation point, and the colon.
Shift.
Signal. The coach blew his whistle as a signal to begin the game.
The analog signals from the videotape are converted into digital code.
The radio tower transmits a signal to all the radios in a 20-kilometer radius.
Despite attempts to signal the guard, the train was unable to stop in time, and it crashed into the derailed cars.
There is electronic signal over there. Signal.
Sincere.
He is a modest and sincere man.
I sincerely apologize for the enormous delay in delivery. I sincerely believe that this is the right decision.
He seems so sincere.
He is a modest and sincere man.